for a 2-day masterclass that's going to be dropping soon about the energy practices you're going to need to move forward with the flow of 2024. I hope to see you there.
Welcome to Magic Bringers Rising Chats, a show by Super Secret Powers. I'm your host, Lindsay Baldessano, and let's get ready for a dose of energy healing, channeled guidance, and humor to keep your intuitive flow open and your roots grounded so you can live the life of healing, spiritual purpose, and magic that you want.
So before we dive into this big video, there we go, that'll take us into 2024, I want to take a moment to talk about something that is completely close to my heart. I have been so excited about being able to talk about this, but I haven't been able to because, strategy and I'm launching things but now it's finally time to talk about the Ignite in 2024 bundle. And let me tell you, it's more than just a bundle of stuff that you're never going to look at. It's a journey towards self discovery and empowerment that aligns beautifully with the energy shifts that we are set to experience in the year ahead. The Ignite 2024 bundle is crafted to help you harness your intuition, to align with your true purpose, and create a life filled with joy, clarity, and confidence. But it's not about writing your intentions 55 times a day or other such busy work, or taking hours to create a vision board you only feel good about for a very short time before you get triggered by someone else's comparison. It's about transforming your everyday experience with a deeper understanding of the cosmic energies at play and developing your intuition and learning to plan with your intuition and not in spite of it. So, what is in this big bundle? So, the first thing is you're going to awaken your intuition with the self guided activation. That only you can claim and accept your intuition. It's part of you, it's a natural state. But so many times it's become blocked, or we've been programmed and taught by society to think that it's just a willy-nilly thing that we can never learn to trust or rely on. So this mini course and activation guides you through the process of powerfully opening and accepting that deeper wisdom and a healthy relationship with your guides. Then there is a dream casting full course. It's the only intuitive planning framework that addresses both living in the present moment and planning for intuitive development. It's designed to help you fine tune your intuition so that you can feel the pulse of the universe in every decision you make, while also keeping you powerfully centered in the present moment so that you can see the doors of transformation that are currently open for you. Now, this combination in this particular framework unleashes a revolution of inspired action in your life. And that can accelerate your manifestation process, putting you on the road to success and happiness quickly. Then we have the Discover Your Authentic Meditation Workshop. See, everybody meditates, but not everyone knows how their body is already used to meditating or leveraging that. This workshop is your key to finding the peace and resilience amidst life chaos by recognizing how you're already meditating and learning to build a very energetic, authentic practice from that. And lastly, you'll get cosmic insights for 2024. So get ahead of the game with astrological and numerological insights that it's going to help guide you through the year, helping you make the most of every energy opportunity that comes your way, including the eclipses, the retrogrades, the seasonal changes, and of course, the lunations and transits. We've got a lot. It's a big guide. It's a big guide. But none of this is It's about predicting your future or creating some kind of nebulous image of some faraway imagined end goal. It's about creating the life that you want to live with intention through a framework that'll help keep your power in the present moment and you aligned with soul. With the Ignite 2024 bundle, you're not just reacting to life, you're actively shaping it with the wisdom of the cosmos and the power of your intuition. And then there's the bonuses. But go check out the sales page if you actually want to see the bonuses and you're not completely sold already. I'm thrilled to offer the Ignite in 2024 bundle for the Yule sale price of just $97. And that price is only available until December 31st. Then it goes up to $150. So elevate your journey and step into a year of profound growth and alignment with the Ignite 2024 bundle. And let's make 2024 the year your life and mission fully ignite. So look for the link in the show notes for that, but also stay tuned to my Facebook channel. So, Merry Yule, Merry Christmas, and Merry everything that you could be celebrating because we can never celebrate enough. And welcome to the big episode where we're going to go from uh, December 18th all the way through the 31st. That way I get to take a vacation. Not a cruise. I'm not going on a cruise until maybe March. But yeah, so I get to enjoy the holiday times with my families, and you have all the amazing information that you need to go through the holidays, aware of the influences, able to leverage them, and so that you can enjoy everything that's coming. Presence, the vision, and the people time as much as you can. I know, I get it. It's not always easy, and sometimes it's a little hard because there's grief going on, or there's loss, or things aren't quite the same, or where you want them to be. But magic of the season, the magic, all magic, isn't out there, it's in here. And sometimes we have to bring it. And sometimes we have to release some of our expectations that we have, especially on ourselves, so that we're not pushing or judging what's happening because it doesn't meet all of our expectations. So that we can just kind of sink back into the moment and enjoy what is happening. Enjoy what magic is available in that moment with all your peoples and all your celebrations. Mm. So, there are some big themes going on this week, and it's okay because we're not going to start January off quite with a big boom shebang. Um, I What's happening over not just this week because we're going to the 31st here. Um, what's happening this week is what's going to happen like all of January, right? But at the beginning of January, those first couple days, we do get a little bit of a break where it's not quite so. We're up in our vision, we're up in all those Neptune things that are going on, and because Mercury will still be in retrograde, and that ends on the 3rd. So then we have the 3rd, and then 2 weeks is, I don't know, the 17th. There we go. Mathing. Before then, we are out of Mercury retrograde shadow, and we are then fully more into more of that visioning and alignment work that's going to really be an uplifting energy in January. So it's okay to go slow. This is about going slow. This is about, taking the time to stop and smell the roses. And because we are a Mercury retrograde, I made a little note here. Don't forget, that any new things, new people, new relationships, new projects, new um, pivots, anything like that should be kind of framed in your read. So that's RE apostrophe S. So that's like a revision, revisit, um, all the do-overs, so to speak. So this might not be the time to start something brand new. It is the time to kind of fish around and find something from the past that might need a little bit of a facelift, a little bit of a revisioning for your life now, a little bit of renovation. There, see, your Re's, REs. And yeah, go with that. Go with that. Um, at least until January 17th. And then we can start some new stuff, actual new stuff, and start really like digging into what we might want to bring forward in 2024. Oh, so these next 2 weeks are very much about the big picture. And so is 2024. It is. Um, I really think like my word of the year, not because of anything like any personal work I've been doing right now in a sense, just because like keeps repeating in my head as I'm writing things and as I'm writing about the year, I'm like, oh, there's that word again. That word is integrity. And I'm taking this from a completely energetic standpoint where you are being in your integrity. It like you have this cohesive energy. You are in alignment with your mind, body, emotions, soul. Mind, body, emotion. Yeah, that all four things. So you're creating almost like this fifth energy force, that kind of vortex state. So I think 2024 is about that integrity because, like, if we look at a lot of the eight cards in Tarot, when we reverse them, it's about acting dishonorably or coming from a place of shame or guilt. Winning not because you did the right thing or it was deserved or um, not even just luck, but maybe even deception of some sort. And that's not where we want to be. Like, no. We want to be in our energy and we want to be good and not have to worry about, who's going to find out or who's going to pull the rug out from under us that comes with some kind of reward or manifestation or victory that is in integrity. Wow. That made me think of something. Not going there. We don't talk about politics here. Anyway. So while there is a lot of energy about the big picture, about where we're going, about how we want to be and who we are becoming, and what how we're stepping forward in that, it is very much still a huge people year, especially as we get into the second half of 2024. So while Aries leads because of the node shift that we're having this coming that we've already kind of experiencing, but we'll sink further into in 2024. Libra is then balancing us out where we're looking at, where we need to be a bit more diplomatic rather than being the big, brash, bold Aries of let's go, let's go, let's go, and wondering why nobody's getting on the bandwagon with us because perhaps Aries energy, I get it. Perhaps for being a little judgy, perhaps for being a little pushy, perhaps we are being a little uncompromising in the sense that we are so in love with what we see and what we want to do that we aren't taking other people's preferences into consideration. Um, So we do not want to get into this pattern in the beginning of 2024 where we are dismissive of others' feelings or preferences or pet peeves or anything like that. So as we go forward in these next 2 weeks, and then of course into next year, because this is the same kind of tuning, attuning, clearing, cleaning out kind of energy we're going through for the next year. We want to, be mindful of our words and how we are being inclusive of the people we want in our lives. And not just assuming that because like they're your person that they're going to follow everything you want to do with the same amount of gusto that you want to do it in, or rushed timing that you want to do it in, or so it is very much actually then also about coming back into your intuitive process. You're going to hear me talk a lot about this over the next 2 weeks. Because that intuitive process and really like once you delve into that level of mastery and work with your intuition and your manifestation and how you plan things and how you get things done, you really begin to understand how your intuition is telling you to do things when. When it's always that crucial point that takes not many people talk about it, and it takes a lot of self understanding, especially if you're some kind of fire sign, to say, like, oh, I see. We're doing some visioning work, we're doing some reflective work. That doesn't mean I go ahead and I try and change everything in 2 weeks and then expect it to stick for a year. So, I mean, we're very much getting away from that idea of resolutions and into long term goals and long term planning and being able to do that by being a fully conscious and present person with an awakened intuition. But that is very much that's the next year. But we're going to get so much deeper in that 2 day series that I'm going to be dropping sometime in the next 2 weeks because, to be honest, I haven't had time to plan it. Lost a couple of work days here, just putting the Christmas tree up, and then our oldest son moved back in, and he had a whole pod that exploded all over our house, and movers, friends helping him move all of his stuff, and it's been like evil in my space. Oh, that's my Taurus moon. I loved all the people. It reminds me of old times very much. There's a lot of that rework where I'm revisiting old times and feelings. But it's also saying like, but we're in a different place. This house is way too small for all that. I only have to do this once. I only have to do this once. I only have to do this once. Enjoy having everybody together while I can. There's the epitome of the work we're doing right there. And things will, no, they won't. Not really. Because, let me finish that sentence. 'Cause I'm on a roll. I'm like, oh, energy. I love energy. We're going to have to be and find within us that to the patience to get what we want, let's say. Especially in consideration with other people around, this holiday time when we're going to probably be peopling more than we usually do because parties and, get togethers and, oh, I'm only in for 2 days and, that kind of stuff. Because the moon, on the 23rd, the moon will move into Taurus and Mercury is going to move into Sagittarius. And right there, we kind of shift in our energy period because then we're coming up on then we have 3 days and then the moon moves moon moves into Cancer, and it's a full moon. So, like, there is that emotional sensitivity going on. Um, so this is where, like, when I started this video, it was like, maybe we just need to release some expectations about what's going to happen and how it's going to happen in the particular timing, and just be a little bit more in the flow of what could happen and what is happening right there and then, and enjoy it. And even if we cannot partake in a door that opens, go see that one person who happened to be in that kind of stuff. Um, love that opportunity was even available to you. Because the more you love into having that opportunity available, the more it can become available, law of attraction. So stay in that of where's the magic going to take me this year, and if it doesn't happen, maybe it didn't happen for a good reason, and if you still want it to try and happen at a future late, point in time, hold on to that and say like, I love that I can still catch up with this person, that we would still make the time and space if we could to do that. Just to hold that intention so that it can maybe manifest itself again in a more direct way later. But it's an excellent 2 weeks for a lot of physical comfort, physical pleasure, grounding into your life in the moment, and just trying to find that space within you to be present among all the, hectic chaos stuff. Well, yeah, hectic chaos stuff, but hectic holiday stuff. Really maybe scaling things back even, taking a time so you can have just a game night with the family instead of going out and visiting 50 more people. Or I have to get to this service, or I have to do that, or what about this? What about that? Maybe maybe we just stay inside. Maybe we just play some games, or maybe we go over somebody else's house and play a game and get a bottle of wine. Um, so maybe there's that scaling back so that we can experience more quality, more integrity, more ability to be in the moment more fully, more presently, more energetically holistic. And then as we come into not new moon, new year, there we go. The moon is going to shift into Virgo, but we're still not quite ready to do everything yet. Jupiter is going to be going direct, but we're still not really ready because we still have like 3 more days of Mercury retrograde. It is in its active phase by then, so we can make some plans, but maybe this is when you want to do a little bit of that life review, life reconstruction, life revisiting, plan revisiting, goal revisiting, the rework for those first 3 days in New Year's until Mercury does finally go direct. Because then Jupiter will also be direct and will be in a lot better place to really consider moving forward with new stuffs. So I have talked a while, but I said this was going to be a bigger video because we're covering a bigger time span here. But Yule looks great. There are actually some really great energetic blessings for that day, astrologically speaking. Christmas and Christmas Day looks okay. Just remember to be in your heart, be in your compassion, and let go of some of those expectations so that you can enjoy the moment more. Um, and then like the 27th through the 31st is really just ground, be present, let that vision come, let the activations come, and Yeah, and give yourself the chance to take that breath before we can then take off again on January 3rd. All right, I love you all. And I hope this isn't the only time I get to see you. I hope you show up for the 2-day astrological thing I'm doing. It doesn't have a title yet, but you'll see it if you're on Facebook and Instagram with me, and maybe even on YouTube if I can make a short. It's- I still have to wrap all the presents. I still have to make cookies and Christmas dinner because I haven't gotten there yet. So we're doing a big video. But all right, we love you. It's brightest blessings for this holiday season for you and for yours. And I will see you again on Magic Bringers Rising in the number 8 year of manifestation and success. Don't forget to get the details on my free 2-day series I'm going to do. Put it on your calendar. No, you can't because I didn't tell you a date. Right.